So I thought I'd do an update on the Dayz situation here in down under fucking land, and I fucking called it. Sorry it took about another day or two to do the update video, but it seems like a lot of people actually kind of enjoyed my last video, so I thought I might do a new one, just sort of updating everything. Now, for starters, yeah, I called it. I called that the digital sales were going to start being affected. Now they've been taken off the Xbox store. They've been, I think, taken off the PlayStation store as well, which, to be brutally honest, sucks. It sucks. And it's very depressing and very sad. Especially, you know, a great game that has been in the country for the last 6 years? 6.5 years, 7? You know, like, I just don't get it. I just don't. And for the stupid reason of marijuana. Like, they say that that's the only reason, but I highly doubt it. I have a funny feeling it's definitely got to do with also morphine, epinephrine, pretty much just using real-life names for drugs in games. Which I'm surprised Tarkov hasn't been attacked yet, but then again, I think probably because it's still in early access, as well as Dayz is, but then again, Tarkov hasn't gone to the Australian Classification Board yet for the game. I think they're still in the clear for now, but I have a funny feeling Tarkov will probably be affected when they do eventually go full release in Australia at some point. But the moment now we're going through Dayz, and clearly, obviously, Dayz has a pretty decent community on console now, considering the fact that, hell, only just today I was looking through the App Store. I was actually checking up today to see if it actually was taken down from the Xbox Live Store, and it was, by the way. But in the apps part, they're promoting having service for Dayz. Clearly, it's popular on the console, and clearly it's starting to become the Dayz starting to become a lot more popular today again, which I'm very happy about. It's good to see Dayz thriving again. But sadly, Australia is going to get fucked in the ass again. Now, I know a lot of streamers have come out and said after everything that, no, we're just going to get a VPN. Fuck it, we're just going to get a VPN. We're going to go and do this our way. And that's really it. We're just still going to play Dayz. It's not going to affect the stream. And my honest opinion, I think that's probably a silly move, legal-wise. But they are passionate. They love the game. They love the community. I don't see why. Then they shouldn't stop. And these people make great content. You know? And they shouldn't have to be stopped. You know, stop playing a game that they love, especially that's a game that's been in the country for the last, while, for a long while. And as soon as it starts going through the proper channels, now there's problems. Doesn't make much sense. It just doesn't make much sense at all. And I feel sorry for every Dayz player that lives in Australia, and because it's just shit. And a message to Bohemia will be that I'm sorry this has happened. And I hope and pray to God that this is your priority right now. And this is coming from, as I said in my last video, and I'm not going to mix words, right? Coming from someone like myself, that you loved the mod, lived and breathed the mod. The Dayz mod was the game that got me into PC gaming. made me find a love for PC gaming. Made me find a beautiful and awesome community. Right? And I remember the day the Dayz standalone was first announced and that they were doing a standalone version. I was fucking hyped. And I remember when the Dayz standalone just dropped out of the blue. First, I was so broke that day. So broke. I was devastated I could not play it. My partner, you know, God bless her soul, I went out to go and, you know, with the little money I had my account, went out to go and get food and some more groceries and stuff for our son at the time. I came home, my partner said, I got you something. She showed me to my computer, she bought me Dayz standalone. I played that for a week straight. It was the nicest thing she's ever done for me. Now, she shouldn't have probably bought that for me when we were struggling with money. But Dayz has a very, very, very soft spot in my heart. But the reason why I only played it for a full week straight was because the game was not in a good stage. And it wasn't. And not till 6.2, which I missed, but a lot of people said that was around the time when Dayz was in a very good spot. Started becoming in a very good spot. And I didn't come back into it till 1.0. And I will have to admit, since 1.0 dropped and I came back in at 1.0, not long after it dropped, I haven't stopped playing. My love for Dayz is back. It makes me feel like the old days of playing Dayz again. And I love it. And the stories that I have from the game, the memories I have from even the mod are just awesome. And are big highlights of my gaming life. Well, my gaming sort of, you know, when it comes to gaming in general for myself. Dayz has a very, very big soft spot in my heart. And if it does get completely gone, and I know it's going to sound very bad, but it sounds very fucking pussy of me, but I'd probably cry. Because this game, apart from my children and my family, right, has been a big part of my life. You know, and that's obviously not including my kids and that, because they're obviously the biggest part of my life and they were the biggest moment of my life, best part of my life. But Dayz, when it comes to making new friends and bringing me to a community that I love, and it's sad to see that it's gonna go. The good thing at the moment, we're still able to play it. The people that own it already. I think it's still up for sale on Steam. Steam hasn't taken it down. But it's still up for sale, which is not up for sale on there. But apparently it's not going to affect the people that already own it, which is good for the moment. But honestly, and my message to Bohemia is, you know, I hope you fix this, and I hope you fix it soon. And when they do classify the game, I hope you turn around and tell them to go fuck themselves. and tell them that this game has been in the country for fucking years. And why is it a problem now? And when it gets classified, I hope you walk out of that room, give them the finger, and tell them they're all fucking idiots. We have an R18 rating in this country for a fucking reason, and seems like they don't give a flying shit. Like, we still had to censor fucking South Park The Stick of Truth, for fuck's sake. Because of an abortion scene. We can't have that in our video games, because kids play them. Again, there's an R18 rating fucking sticker on the box for a reason. And you're going on about fucking how weed's an incentive. Have you played GTA? Have you played fucking any other fucking game that's rated R in the last while? That's based in reality or gangsters or gangs or whatever like that? Have you ever? Look at fucking Mafia 3. It had fucking a lot to do with cocaine in it. Oh, can't have that. Can't have that. But look, at the moment, the people that own the game right now, there's no real stress yet. But honestly, on my honest opinion, don't have your hopes up. I know a lot of streamers and stuff like that are really, really, really thinking, like, because again, their livelihood depends on Dayz. Dayz is where they made their mark, and Dayz is what they want to keep doing. And I get it. I really do. But to the streamers, I love yous. I love all of yous. I watch all your content. I love yous. Special shout out to Lax Hawthorne and R. Diddy. No, both fucking legends. And they deserve more fame than what they have. They make fucking brilliant content. But honestly, I don't think. I don't think there's much hope. I just don't think there's much hope. But it's not like games haven't come back before in this country, which is what I'm hoping will happen. But the problem is, seeing as though that there is a lot that Dayz will need to change gameplay-wise for it to come to Australia, and seeing as though Dayz is a very big community that's worldwide and everybody from different countries play on the same server, you'd have to change it for everybody. The problem is, then it's not just going to be affecting us, it's going to be affecting everybody that plays the game. Now, if it's just as simple as changing the drugs' names, I think everybody in the world would be okay with it, but still pissed off. Because I would be. Why should you fucking change the names just because fucking one country has to be a fucking cunt about it? And I agree. But the funny thing is, if you do change that, right, and the Australian government classifies you, which I guarantee you they probably will, right? They classify it. What's not going to stop modders from fucking bringing in mods to put the names back to the way they were? There's Fallout mods that do that. Look, the Australian government's fucking stupid. That's just the moral of the story. And in some ways, I hate fucking living in this country when it, always affects the people. It always affects people when it shouldn't. This country has an R18 rating for a reason. We should start using it properly. And the Australian government needs to start realising that there are more adult gamers in the world than children. Well, no, there's still, actually, no, not just that. There is a lot of children that play games too, but especially with the craze of the BR right now. But then again, our country needs to start really understanding that there's a rating on it for a reason. They say it all the time when it comes to fucking movies and stuff like that, and they say movies are a different medium than video games. Because video games, you're playing that specific character and you're actually doing these actions in a virtual landscape. Doesn't make me want to do them in real life, though. You know? Again, you look at stuff like Lax Hawthorne, right? His whole entire personality is pretty much a stick. I love it. With a bit of his own sort of wacky personality, which I like. Look at R. Diddy, for instance. At the moment, he's been playing on role-playing servers. Well, specifically one in particular, which is a very, very popular one, which I don't know if I'm allowed to say that in server, so I'll keep that to myself. But, yeah, he plays on that server. He's been playing on that server regularly lately, and he likes doing his own personas. He likes to make a character. He likes to build a world. He likes to... His own mind, you know, every time he dies, it's a new story to tell. And I agree. Because that's how I used to feel when I played Dayz on the mod. Every single death was a new story. A new story was born. New people you'd meet. New battles you got to fight in. You know, new challenges and struggles you got to go through. I know this video at the moment has been sort of a little love letter to Dayz. But for me, the reason why it's a love letter is because this game is brilliant. And it's unique. And no other game will ever surpass that. Like Ark's come close, but it'll never beat Dayz. Not by the experience anyway. And when it comes down to it, and probably the reason why I'm so gloomy is because I don't have high hopes. There's not much I can really say about it. Now, if I was still doing my podcast, I'd definitely be talking about this more. Problem is, though, my co-host is not really a fan of Dayz, so he'd probably just sit there and just keep making fucking jokes every 5 minutes. But one thing I'm going to be promising is that I will be keeping up to date with what's going on. And I will be making sure and trying to stay on top of this story. Because for me, this is something that's very close and dear to my heart, and I want to see the end of it. And I hope and pray to Christ that the Australian Classification Board will wake up to themselves and understand and realise that the game is nowhere near as bad as they think it is, and reclassify it. But for now, if I were you, if I was everybody that's in here right now, that's listening, that's a Dayz player and loves Dayz, play the fuck out of it while you can. Because I don't trust the Australian government, and I don't trust what's going to happen next. I just don't. As I said in the last video, I saw this happening. As soon as the physical sales were attacked, everybody was saying, oh, no, it's just the physical sales, don't worry. The digital sales are fine. Next fucking day, straight away, one of the guys I was having a bit of disagreement with on Discord, because he was saying the same thing. Sorry, but I was right. It happened. They went for the digital sales. I don't know what the longevity is of Dayz from here on out till the classification till classification is sorted. But my honest opinion right now for Bohemia, I know your hands are full. You have got a lot of fucking shit on your plate. And I'm not talking about what's going on here. I'm talking about when it comes to development-wise. You've got a lot of shit to worry about. You still got a lot of stuff you got to work on. You still got a lot of, you know, stuff to do, bugs to fix, fucking content to bring out. And I know you're helping out the fucking modding team when it comes to the new Namalsk map. Well, the redo of the Namalsk map. I don't know if you're doing anything with that, but I think something with Bohemia is helping the mod team with that. But I strongly hope and pray that this is your priority right now. And I know you want to bring in more content and stuff like that. That's fine. I get that. You need to, appeal to the players that are playing. I get it. But we need help. Clearly. And again, it's not the end of the world if we lose it. It's not. But it will affect a lot of people, like the Australian streamers that play Dayz on a regular basis. Especially if they just outright ban it in the country. Because if they outright ban it in the country, the only way for these streamers to play it, and some of these streamers on stream have said on stream that they will use a VPN to play it and stream it. Now, honestly, I don't recommend that, because if they get caught, they can get in serious trouble. But I understand their point of view. And Dayz is also their lifeline. Whether it's their full-time job, their part-time job, I get it. So my response to this is just, I called it. Called it in the last video. And my prediction is they're just going to try and outright ban it. I don't know how successful that will be, seeing as though that there is a lot of people in the country that do own the game already. And I think they would probably see that would be a bad move on their part if they did something. Well, I'm hoping anyway. But we'll wait and see. But I'll try and be hopeful, even though I've been sounding pretty doom and gloom. But sad reality is how the Australian government fucking does their shit. But look, try and stay hopeful. That's all I'll say to anybody that's worried, scared. So I know there is some people that are scared. Some of the people in my comments from last video, like some people do seem genuinely scared. Don't be. Something will happen, and something hopefully will be fixed. And Bohemia has come out and said that the Australian players are a big part of Dayz, and they would like to keep it that way. And they don't want to lose the Australian player base. And they will do everything they can to keep it. And I hope they hold up their word on that. But if they do try, and they try their fucking hardest, and try till they're blue in the face, and still get nowhere, at least they tried. But Bohemia, one last thing. I'm sincerely, on behalf of myself and every other Australian Dayz player and Dayz streamer, Aussie Dayz streamer in this country, we're sorry that our Australian government is giving you this fucking hassle. Because none of us want it. And I don't think any other gamer that doesn't play Dayz wants this either. It is stupid, it's wrong, and the Australian government need to stop this stupid bullshit. And I hope one day we get someone in power that is able to understand the benefits of gaming and understand that gaming is a hobby gaming is something that adults do indulge in, like, and understand that games are not just for children. And hopefully will relax the laws a lot more. So, but yes, one little thing at the end I'll put in as well. I will, like I did last time, I do have a podcast. Again, we have been on break for a while due to some family issues on my end. I will be having a chat with my co-host at some point. Sorry, focusing the camera. I will be having a chat with my co-host at some point in the next week. And we will organise the podcast to come back at the end of the month. Now, again, if you want to go and watch some of the previous podcasts we have done, I have uploaded them all onto our YouTube channel called Popping Pulse. If you would like to go over there and check them out, you are more than welcome to. We do gaming news, talk about gaming news of the week, really. We discuss what's been going on. We have a bit of a laugh. Sometimes we get a little political. We try not to, but sometimes we do. But if it's your cup of tea, you're more than welcome to come over. If you like to have a debate, more than welcome to post in the chat there. The channel is called Popping Pulse, and that is what our podcast is called. Usually we stream every Thursday at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and the podcast usually goes for about 50 minutes to an hour and 20 minutes, depending on what's going on throughout the week. If the week has a lot of news, we usually go a little longer. But if there's not a lot of news, we normally end by 40, 50 minutes max. So I think E3 was the only one we went for an hour and 40 minutes, which is one of the recent podcasts. And the first ever podcast we ever did went for about an hour and 40 minutes. So you are more than welcome to go and have a look if you like. And to the couple of people that have come to my channel and subscribe to my channel, welcome. Don't upload on here often, as you can probably clearly tell. But thank you very much for subscribing, the couple of people that I have. It is greatly appreciated. Also stream on Twitch. Not often, again, that's where we usually do the podcast, and on the Popping Pulse channel. So I won't put the links up in the YouTube just yet, but what I might do is I might put them in the highlighted comment at some point in the morning, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning here at the moment. So I'll put the links of my Twitch and my my Twitch channel and the Popping Pulse YouTube channel for you guys to go and check out. And that's really it. Thank you very much for all the love that I got from the last video. It's been pretty cool to see. I love it. Yeah. Let's hope for the best. Okay? And I will be covering this as it keeps going on. So anything new comes up in the next couple of weeks, I'll be making a video on it. Okay? It probably won't be straight away because I've got to move in the week. But if you give me a day, or maybe when I get 5 minutes or to make a video, I'll do it. All right then. You guys take it easy, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.